have a question for you. How connected do you feel you are with your intuition? Think about that. When things show up for you in your life, do you tend to follow logic or do you follow your intuition? Welcome everyone. I'm Tanya Vasaya. I'm the founder of The Courage to Be Happy. And today's video is all about connecting to our intuition and the importance of it. You might have watched one of my other videos about generating money opportunities. And like I've said, the premise of all my work is money comes from source through people. And it comes through people in the form of opportunities. So if you haven't listened to that video, make sure to go and listen to the opportunities video. But how do we get to connect to these opportunities? And that's through our intuition. And as we can get stronger and stronger connected to that intuition, the easier things start to become. We all have intuition. It's part of our decision making. It's just sometimes we either tend to go with logic and sometimes we go with intuition. So if you can start connecting to your intuition, you'll start making much better decisions in your life and it becomes so much more powerful for you. So here are 4 different ways that you can start receiving intuition or start getting more connected and start strengthening that muscle. The first one is through visualizations. If you have visualized before, and it could be a guided visualization, I have a future self visualization that I do where at the end, your future self gives your current self a gift or a message, so you could do some type of guided visualization. You could try mine or you could do someone else's and pay attention and close your eyes and see, stay connected and see what kind of gift or message you're getting intuitively. The second form of intuition shows up as an inner voice. If you're a good listener, if you're an introvert that tends to keep to themselves, if you're good at listening to other people, you'll be great at this form of intuition because all you have to do is quiet your mind. You can just close your eyes. You can lie in bed. You don't have to be in the lotus position, but whatever makes you feel calm, where you can just listen and listen to your thoughts. And there will be a lot of thoughts. It's kind of like peeling the onion. And then something will come through, an idea, someone to contact, something that shows up for you that you're like, wow, I never even thought of that. The third way to connect to your intuition is through a gut feeling or through a bodily feeling. You feel it somewhere in your body. I say gut feeling because that's something that we've all experienced. Maybe you made a decision of some sort, you were faced with something and you're like, oh yeah, I totally feel it in my gut. It doesn't make any sense logically, but it completely makes sense. I just feel it. I know I have to go in that direction. And then you do it and you're like, wow, it totally worked out. Or it could even happen the other way around where you're like, oh my God, yes, I felt it. And then you take the logical path. And then after taking the logical path, you're proven that your gut feeling, that intuition that you had, would have been better following it in that direction. And some people might feel it in other places besides the gut. You might feel it in your solar plexus, maybe you feel like a contraction. And this is great to pay attention with your body. You can feel it in a form of contraction or expansion, especially when you're making decisions about something. Or maybe sometimes I feel like a weight's lifted off my shoulders. Like if I have to make a decision and intuitively I'm like, oh, if I go in this path, oof, I feel relief. Then you know that that's the way to follow that intuition. And the last one is that inner knowing. How many times has that happened to you? I know you have to have a story or two where you had to make a decision or an opportunity came up and there was that inner knowing. There was no logic, you couldn't explain it. There wasn't words you could put to it, but you just knew deep down in your bones and you knew in your cells, you knew in your core about something. That's connecting to your intuition too. So again, start practicing this, start strengthening that intuitive muscle. And I'd love to hear, please share below like how you connect to your intuition. Are you more of a visualizer? Do you like going with your inner voice? Is it more of a gut feeling, or maybe you feel it somewhere else in your body? I'd love to hear in the comments below. But before we go, I want to share too, when are the best times to connect to that intuition? And the first one is right before you're going to go to sleep. That's when you're getting into a different state, your body's relaxing. and your mind is taking all that information that was given to you throughout the day, all those bits and pieces of information. It's this discerning through it while you're sleeping, and your intuition will reveal itself. You'll get an answer or something either in your dreams, or you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you'll get an answer. It's always good to have pen and paper right next to your bed so you can write in there if you have an idea. You might wake up first thing in the morning and you have an answer. I love doing this exercise and connecting to my intuition right before I'm going to sleep if I have a big decision to make. Because the answer, that's why the sayings, sleep over, it's let the night pass, you know, like, I don't know exactly how it goes in English, but sleep on it. There you go, sleep on it. And there is a reference to that because you are connecting to intuition. Another great time to listen to your intuition, first thing in the morning when you wake up. Again, you're waking up, you're coming out of that state of relaxation, your brain's at a different brain wavelength, and so you're waking up and you're connecting to that intuition. And then a couple more. One is finding quiet time throughout the day. Find time where you purposely sit and listen, and you could listen through meditation, or you can listen by journaling. So you can listen by going on a quiet hike or a walk around the neighborhood and let the thoughts come in. And the last one, last but not least, is finding quiet moments throughout the day where you're just being. That's why a lot of people get ideas in the shower, because they're not distracted with other things. We are so busy nowadays between social media, emails, we're bombarded with information all day long that we do not allow space. And it's actually not even been praised. You know, we have to be productive, we have to be busy. But if you can allow yourself to just sit and let the sun hit you on the face, or listening to the birds, you watch how something shows up for you. You'll get an intuitive hit, you'll get an idea, something will show up for you. So I'd love to hear, please share this video with anyone else that you think it might be helpful for, you know, any other women. It could be men too, you know, we all use our intuition. I know they say that women were much more connected to our intuition, but men have intuition too. So please share the video, and also comment below. I'd love to hear how you're connecting to your intuition, or if any ideas, dreams, or anything has shown up for you in your life because of being so connected to your intuition. Until then, I appreciate you spending the time with me. I am Tanya Vasallo, the founder of The Courage to Be Happy, and I will see you in our next video series. Take care.